Well, that's about enough of references to either Fallout or Tintin, because we have a new character being introduced that reminisces to Sakamoto Desuka. However, what's not new is the series' strong perks of developments and showcasing the realistic sense of usage of quirks. I hope the day of becoming full-fledged Dragon Ball-esque never comes to override it. This series can be thoughtful on its creation. The chapter picks up from where we left off with the battle against Mirio, as he still has a lot to show off, yet interested in Deku after he manages to react and lay a hand on him. Even so, Mirio comes off impressively strong, including how he can easily ambush on anyone. His quirk does seem to be amazingly broken in terms of strength, or so I believe. The series has a knack on teaching a lesson, which is appropriate honestly. However, the moment with Mirio explaining his quirk is perhaps not only fascinating, but highly motivating. Mirio's quirk is permeation, which is funny on how Nejiri wanted to explain it but left disappointed. Anyway, the explanation left me appreciating this series. He can go through many objects, including the ground, which is already surreal to think someone has that ability. However, there is a heavy drawback to it, and that's losing the ability to breathe, which makes logical sense. If one is able to pass through, so should the inner parts. Therefore, he has to grasp some air before activating it. I didn't expect the mangaka to go this logical in his use of permeation. As great it may sound, especially the use of stealth, the repercussion is fearsome. I also like how he elaborates on how to make one become enabled to touch physically. It is all about timing the use, and he has to be trained extraordinarily. That quirk is not even good when you think about it. What happens when you have no control of it? Are you afraid to not able to breathe, or even have 5 senses? Would you even use it if it caused you to feel an endless falling sensation? That's where the encouragement comes in. If I know better, he probably was frustrated back then because his quirk does seem to be scary and not a good use in heroism. However, his explanation cleverly segued to why the internship will greatly benefit them. It's about making a negative into a positive, or make what seems weak look strong. The mangaka used the reaction of the UA students well to create the encouragement. They found his quirk to be powerful. They are easily impressed without knowing a drawback. They don't realize that every quirk can be great used if they can put all of their efforts. Imagine the Volt Boy being a figurehead that doesn't have to do with Apocalypse. He's so good that we have a fourth wall broken joke. It works really well with Deku because obviously his quirk has drawbacks as of now, since it's based on body strength. It is motivated for him to erase the negative and create the positive by stepping up his game. It only leads to Mirio and others to think he would like Sir, who is a new character being introduced within this chapter. I thought we may see him later on, but instead we are led to be interested in him. Gran Torino chats with Deku about the internship and where Deku should be searching for, instead of starting with All Might's former sidekick. It's fitting to think the character in the next page is who Torino is referring to. It connects to Sir that was previously mentioned. It looks like he is a guy that likes the swag atmosphere. The visual is really good, from his action set pieces to the end piece of new troubles approaching. The mangaka does a really good job to make Mirio very impressive, even with that plain face of his. It comes off looking like he's trolling, yet looking cool at the same time. It's a really good mix. The encouraging moment come off as impacting as it needed to be. As for Sir, he has that cool presence that perhaps wants everything to be cool. It's an early impression, of course, especially how he wants the report to be done with energy and in one go. I want to know more of him. However, what we are getting more of are the villains and the meanings to recruit more. It definitely starts to set up something big on the horizon, so the arc won't be just all fun and games or training. I suspect them to ambush the internship or cause mayhem during it. Whatever it is, for those who want stakes running high, it is coming and it won't be pretty. I thought the chapter was pretty good. It has pretty good visuals, nice and encouraging explanation, and cliffhangers with more characters and threats on the way. The new semester may start normal and peaceful, but chaos is waiting to ambush. I'm giving this chapter an 8. I really like this chapter because of the explanation that really connects to the realism as well as being relatable when it comes to encouraging words. It's simple and it's done in 3 panels. That's how you do it. 3 panels, that's all it takes, and it works really well. Seriously, I find these moments really good. It's going to be interesting to see where these villains are going to come in. What are your thoughts of this chapter? How long do you think we're going to see Sakamoto or Sir interacting with Deku? It seems like it's going to happen in the next chapter, but maybe it might happen a little later. It depends on the focus of the next chapter, since the villains are being reintroduced once again, especially since they are recruiting more villains. My thoughts are told. Don't let yours on hold. Leave a comment below. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.